Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Wingman podcast. It's me, the one, the only, Justin Marc, here with my amazing, gorgeous, beautiful, blonde co-host, Matt Levine, celebrity photographer. Here we have him. And we have a couple lovely guests join here today. We have Trinity, and we have Jimena Vega.
Oh, wow. Thank you for pronouncing that properly. Respects, bro.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And yeah, so Jimena, how do you know Matt? Because we just met, obviously, but how do you know Matt?
How did we meet?
Bro, we met at all the clubs in the city. Remember that?
I think it's like during Wildflower times, like what, 2018?
Wildflower,
Good
Cabana,
times.
2019.
Rebel.
I was scrolling through our messages. It was like 2019. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
I used to
see you a lot.
It might have been 2018.
Might have been 2018, yeah. But I used to see you I used to see you out all the time.
She's a party girl.
But not anymore.
I would promote before, and I worked with promoters too. So I would just, just going out just helps you network so much.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. Very
anyway,
true.
so Trinity, how do we know Trinity?
How do you know Trinity? How do you know Trinity?
Well, so here's actually what happened.
How'd you
Matt,
find
remember Jess? So
Yeah.
Jess is a girl who had a bit of a crush on Matt. And she kept trying to bang Matt, in my opinion. That's what was happening. And Matt's like shutting her down because Matt already has like 5-6 girlfriends, right? Anyway. So what happened is Jess is a hostess, bottle girl, whatever the fuck, at a club that me and Matt host at. So I have a fun weekend side hustle as a club promoter where essentially what happens is me, Matt, and our buddy Lucas bring out 150, 200 girls a weekend to party with us every Friday, Saturday, right? And Trini just started working there recently. I was asking, to be honest, Trini, I'll be honest with you, I'll admit this on the podcast. I was asking Jess about you. I was like, dude, this girl's so fucking cute. Holy fuck, right? And then Jess was like, oh, she's a boyfriend. I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Oh, it was Jess. I fucking love Jess.
Yeah, Jess is cool.
Sick as fuck.
Well, that's how we met.
Cool.
I met you through Jess.
Yeah.
And I only met Jess like a week prior.
I see.
And
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, but then so you work at the same club that me and Matt host at, throw parties and shit.
Yeah.
And now we're here. And I thought it'd be really interesting because we wanted some cool girls to come on the podcast. And what better than girls from the nightlife industry? A girl who just moved to Toronto, right? Where do you move from?
From North Bay, yeah.
So small town girl. She's just a small town girl. We've got Jimena from Puebla, Mexico.
Don't kill me.
But you've been living in Toronto for quite some time.
Yeah, for 4 to 5 years.
Crazy. Jimena, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Cool. And Trini, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Awesome. So let's jump straight into it, guys. Let's jump straight in.
Let's get into it.
You guys excited?
I've never been more excited for anything.
Anyway, before we jump in, if you guys want to follow them on Instagram, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Trin _Desjardins. DESJARDINE.
Cool. Pop up right in her face. Boop, boop. Anyway,
right here.
Jimena, what's your Instagram?
Y'all, you're gonna hate typing this, but it's Jimena, XIMEN, and 14 A's.
A. It's like XIMEN.
Here's a funny story about
that's a lot of A's.
I have to know why it's 14 because there's no way someone else has the exact same username with you with 13 A's.
Listen, man, I don't know. But so my username started because one day I just I wanted to put Jimena. That's because that's my name.
I love her accent.
And I put 1A and it didn't go, obviously, because there's so many fucking Jimenas in the world. I put
No, they're
2
just
A's.
in Mexico. There's not a lot of Jimenas, but there's a lot of Jimenas in Mexico.
Well, yeah.
That's true. But, in Instagram, I mean. So I put 2, 3, 4, 5 A's. I put enter. I was like, this is not working. I got so mad because it wasn't working at 5 that I started typing A until my finger got tired. I was like, it's not going to go. I know it's not going to go because it's so many fucking A's. And I pressed enter and it goes. So it just stayed 14 A's after Jimena.
14 A's. There you
Original.
have it. There you have it. You know what I will say though? The weakest links in our society are the people who had made their Snapchat, Instagram usernames some whack ass shit when they were like in grade 7 and they haven't changed it yet.
Oh my God.
Change it immediately. Fucking sexy girl 44. You know what I mean? Sporty babe 76. Like, do not meet me at the club and
And
say,
be
hey,
like,
take my snap, take my snap. Oh, I'm like, okay,
which
what is
one
it?
I mean, that's why
40
I made my
man,
Instagram
44.
Drunk Justin, because I was like 17. I
That's
just
pretty
started
iconic
drinking
at this point.
But it is iconic.
But
And
it
here's
is okay, yeah.
But the thing is, I can't even change it now because everyone already knows me as drunk. Like when people want to search me up, I have over 200 people trying to follow me this week in my follow requests, and I'm not accepting them because of that story I was telling you earlier.
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah,
dude
yeah.
like messaging, you know what I mean? Anyway, so but the thing is, it's like if I change my username, people can't fucking find me anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
No, that-
also
and that
that's
is
where
a
I
no.
find myself right now. I'm like, yeah, 14As. Nobody wants to type that shit, but I can't change it because people are not gonna find me anymore. Like, you know, yes, I have my niche and all that, but it's gonna be really hard to find a name that kind of tops that. Specifically because it's like, you know, everyone in the city already knows that it's so many fucking A's and that's me.
No, it's true. That's kind of like a signature thing now, which and it be like that. That's fine. But what, you're gonna have some like, okay. And this was literally mine. My first Gmail account ever was Soccer Babe.
It's cute.
It's
Okay,
weird.
so that's what I'm saying though. But I changed it. You know, you get to a point where you have to change. But
When you grow up, you
it's
have
not the
to.
exact. It's not the same. But and even Drunk Justin is iconic now, especially for you know who you are. But
I mean, it works.
Well.
I work in the nightlife, parties, all that fun stuff. So I mean, it makes sense.
It does. It has to.
Drunk Justin 2. Go follow me on Instagram. Go follow Matt.Levine on
Mine's
Instagram.
pretty boring. It's just Matt.
No, but it's beautiful. It's elegant. It's simplistic. Minimalism.
I like it. I like it.
You know?
You know the trick to like looking very like pristine is just simple. You know what I mean? It's like when Facebook, if you guys ever seen the social network movie about Facebook, it was called The Facebook and they dropped the. It's like, I should have, it's just Matt Levine. Matt.Levine. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's elegant as fuck.
Minimal. That's
It
what
is
people
true.
like.
It's
Minimalism. Right? Like for example, if you book a nice Airbnb, right, you'll move in there and you'll notice it's just very clean because it's minimalist.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, for real.
So it feels premium. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason my place looks very premium is because I don't have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you
I've
have a lot of
the-
open space.
Exactly. The open space, open concept. You know what I mean? It leaves a lot of room for interpretation. And I feel like it's the same thing with like branding and marketing, personal branding with your own social media and stuff like that too.
I agree 100%.
I completely agree. Yeah, yeah, it is. I know. He has such a nice place.
Thank you.
Gorgeous place.
Appreciate that. You guys can come over anytime.
Yeah, yeah.
I was actually telling her she can move in.
I might be.
Boyfriend's not gonna like that.
I have I have like because like I have a dog, but he's not here half the time, so I have a little bed, like a little dog bed. It's really cute, it's like this big.
Yeah, that would probably fit me. Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be there on the dog bed.
Sounds good.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so have you've had a lot of parties here?
A lot,
You've done a lot of shit here.
many, yeah.
What's
a lot.
the craziest fucking thing that's happened here?
That's a good question. Okay,
I
so
want to know that too.
Matt, what do you think's the craziest thing that's happened? We've had so many crazy parties here. I've only lived here for 1 year,
I feel like
and
there's
we've done
like
a lot.
crazy thing that happens every weekend.
Every weekend. Yo,
Every
last
weekend is
fucking
super-
weekend, I had a date, okay? I had a date, actually 2 dates. I had a date on Friday and I had a date on Saturday. So my date on Friday is this cute girl, she's a pole dancer, really sexy chick. She's from Germany, like skinny tight waist, beautiful long blonde hair. I've been trying to get this girl to come visit me in Toronto from Montreal for 8 months, okay?
Let's see.
Why don't you go see her?
That's the
Chase a
that's
check,
$1 million.
never chase a bitch. You know what I mean?
How about on Tuesday? Without saying any names, what happened on Tuesday?
Fuck happened on Tuesday?
No. This
What?
past Tuesday.
What was Tuesday?
Remember we had the networking event and then we had an after party here?
The mushrooms
Actually, I didn't
it's not
see you
that
at the
one.
after party on Tuesday
on
night.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
That was the industry.
That was
event.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh
the
fuck, that was
industry
Monday.
night.
That was Monday. Oh, Tuesday.
They don't even know.
Yeah,
the
okay.
names.
Without saying
They
names,
don't
we had
even
two
know what day
naked
it
girls
is.
in the hot tub on Tuesday. We had 2 naked girls in the hot tub. 2 of the girls were about to have a threesome. One of the girls started crying because she got jealous, and then like one of them and me started like making on the couch or whatever. So on Friday, I had a date. She came over. We hooked up. Then she got like really nervous around me, and like I've hooked up with this girl before. She started just chugging Ciroc. I started like yelling at her. I'm like, "Yo, stop fucking chugging Ciroc!" Like, because like we're going to the club, and I'm like, "Yo, if you don't stop fucking drinking, I'm not getting in the club. I'm staying home." I started acting like her dad. It was really weird. I started like yelling at her, but like setting a boundary. I'm like, "You're gonna embarrass me. Like, cut your shit, right?" So we go to the club. Like, she's supposed to be my date. She ends up fucking one of my clients in the club bathroom, and then apparently she banged like 3 other dudes in the club bathroom. Right? But here's the thing. The same thing happened on Friday. I had this cute girl come over. We hook up, like I bring her straight to my room. We hook up, and then we go, she's like, I want to get drunk. I want to have a crazy night out. We go to the club, unlimited bottles. She gets super drunk, and she ended up banging a dude in the club bathroom as well. And I'm just like, Man, why do my dates keep fucking banging dudes in the club bathroom? Holy shit. Yeah, so like we always have like
actually.
no, but
See,
so
I've never actually banged a girl in the bathroom.
Ever?
Ever? Bathroom?
Never.
Are you serious?
I don't know how to do it.
I've had like orgies in the bathroom, bro.
I've never fucked anyone in the club bathroom, but I
Y'all are
have
missing out. Y'all are missing out.
in the
That's all I'm gonna say.
bathroom on a cruise ship
That's pretty cool.
Actually,
from London
I have maybe one
to
time.
Paris.
Yeah, you know what? Think about this. You're at the club, you meet a cute girl, you're hitting it off. Why take her all the way home? Why ditch your friends and the whole club and the table and all the balls and the fun? Just go to the bathroom, have a quick little quickie, you go back to it. Another tequila shot, please. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
But here's the crazy thing. So Saturday night, you know, this girl bangs a bunch of dudes, comes back to my house, and she starts trying to grab me, telling me she's in love with me. And she's like, I love you, Justin. And she's like crying with my friend, saying, I love Justin. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't think like I didn't get confrontational with the girl, but I'm just like ignoring her, and she's really upset. Yeah. And I ended the night with kicking her out because my friend came over and she started screaming at my friend, like my girlfriend, not my girlfriend, but a female who's a friend of mine. She starts screaming at my friend, be like, you're a fucking hoe. Like, so I'm like, get the fuck out of my house. What the fuck? Don't talk to her like that. Get the fuck out of my house. Super disrespectful.
Is this the girl you were telling? Remember, there was a girl you were telling me
I
about.
was telling you about it, and I showed you the security camera footage of it.
Yeah.
And she almost like hit me, and I'm like, get out. So like 3 times a week, there's some crazy fucking shit going down.
But also to my woman out there, like you cannot actually let a man put you in that place. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're gonna go so crazy over a dude that you're gonna fucking throw shit at him, leave.
Yeah, but I didn't even know this
Leave.
girl.
You know what I mean?
I don't even fucking know this girl.
But that's
It's
what
her,
I'm
not me.
saying.
It's her, not me. Like
No, it is her, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Like my girl, like you literally, if that's happening with you, if you're doing that shit, you gotta take a second. You gotta take a
get
second
your
or two.
priorities
You know
in
what I mean?
order,
For
young
real.
lady.
For real.
Get your here's the issue.
Justin's a good dude. Justin's a great dude.
Thank you. I
But
appreciate
men ain't
that.
shit.
Appreciate
at the
that.
same time.
Yeah,
We love
it's true.
men.
Well, like here's the thing though. Most dudes ain't shit. Most guys, if they're not working on themselves, not hitting the gym, not making money, not fucking working on your path and your purpose, what the fuck are you doing, homie? Right? And here's the issue: is a lot of girls will start fucking tripping over dudes like that.
Yeah.
And like I'm not trying to flex or whatever, but when you meet guys like me and Matt who are like intelligent, well-traveled, educated, successful, like that's why the girls like start freaking out because they don't want to lose the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I find that actually happens a lot where it's like the girls get really nervous, so they start getting drunk. I know a lot of girls get drunk around me because they get nervous because they get intimidated, but I'm like, just be normal. What the fuck? I don't like drunk girls. It pisses me off.
As they're
I
drinking
remember
their tequila
I
and
remember you told me that. Yeah.
pineapple juice.
They're like,
I'm like,
I'm sober.
okay, but so you didn't answer my question.
No,
What
okay,
is the-
but there's like levels. Drunk girls
Levels of drunk.
to like girls who drink.
having a
You gotta
drink
know how to drink.
versus
Fine.
like
And
getting
just
fucking
chug the whole
plastered.
thing
True.
And expect nothing to happen. And then be
True.
fucking falling all over the ground, all over the fucking place. Because you don't know how to drink.
Dude,
yeah,
it ruins
that's
the
the
whole
gotta learn how to
biggest thing.
drink.
You gotta know what
Yeah.
your vibe is. You gotta know, like you gotta always be taking care of yourself. That's when it get right
100%.
because it's like when people get fucking drunk and floppy and all this shit like that, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like you gotta know it's your time to go. You always gotta be in control of yourself.
That's why I don't drink, by the way, because I used to be that guy. Like the girls were sloppy and crazy and crying and ratchet. I used to be that guy. I used to be like fighting people. Like if I'm drunk with Matt, I'll start like biting him and shit. I'll start like kicking over shit down the street. If I see a car on the street, I'll like jump on the windshield. That was me. Like I was like this crazy fucking degenerate.
Yeah.
I would like start like kicking shit over. You know what I mean? Trying to like fight the bouncers at the clubs. There was this one club in Australia called Down Under Bar in Brisbane. And I tried to go back there and it said I was banned until 2037. Because they scan your IDs at the clubs in Australia. And so it said I was banned till 2037. I don't know why. I was just really drunk. So I was like, clearly it's a problem. I got to stop drinking.
Yeah.
You know? So I quit. But so
good for you, for real.
So back to answer your question, the
Wait,
craziest story.
I have
Matt,
a question. I have a question. How old are you gonna be in 2037?
I don't fucking know. Like 40 in my 40s. I'll be in my 40s. Yeah.
I mean, you're still gonna be able to have a good time at a club, but
just not that one specific.
not
one.
now.
Australia.
Just
You're
not
fine,
that
you're
one club in
fine, you're
Australia.
fine. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, so I actually went back there in 2020, right when COVID started, and there weren't no lockdowns yet, and I persuaded them to like unban me. Like I convinced them. I was like, "What?" Because they scanned my ID. They're like, "It says you're banned till 2037." I'm like, "That's so weird. I'm from Canada."
What did you get banned for?
I don't know. I was drunk. I don't fucking know.
You
right?
got banned from a club in Brisbane?
In Brisbane, Down Under Bar. Shouts to Down Under Bar,
Holy
Brisbane,
shit.
Australia.
I mean, Australians are already like pretty out there.
I know they're fucking crazy.
What the
Like
fuck did he
Australians
do?
are fucking crazy.
So I do remember
already.
that night. So I do remember that night.
crazy.
So I do remember that night. So I remember I got kicked out of the club, and you know how like they do construction scaffolding and shit. I ended up climbing 3 stories of scaffolding by myself while I was just wasted, just for fun.
Yeah, that's
You know, it's just like if that was me while wasted, like imagine what the fuck I was doing in the club. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so back to the question.
Yeah, back to the
What
question.
is the craziest thing that's ever happened in this house that we're sitting in right now? And also, like, what is the biggest, like, the most expensive thing you've ever destroyed?
Oh, that's a great question. Matt, what do you think? What are your thoughts? What's the craziest thing that has ever happened here?
I'd say New Year's party was pretty
so
memorable.
there's a guy whose wife ended up pregnant on New Year's. And here's the thing. I fucked his wife.
Damn.
One of my clients fucked his wife. My little brother fucked his wife. Many people I know that night banged his wife. So
and the same night, yeah.
all in the same, like she fucked like 8 dudes that night. And then she's pregnant now, and the baby was conceived on New Year's. So it's pretty, that one's pretty out there.
February, March, April, May. Ooh.
Yeah, she's pretty far along.
Yeah.
She's pretty far along. So I don't know. Like it could be that. That's probably one of them. You know, definitely, you know, one of the crazier stories, I think. It's like a dude's wife got pregnant in my house. Somewhere in this house. Could have been in my bedroom. Could have been in that bedroom. Could have been on the balcony. Could have been in the hot tub. Who knows?
Could've been in this couch right
You guys
now
are all
where
brown
you're
guys
sitting.
too.
Here's the thing. So that's the funny thing. She only fucks brown guys. So regardless, the baby's gonna turn out brown.
I was low-key gonna ask, like, if there was,
There was one dude who was like partly Asian.
Imagine though.
So the baby's gonna and her man is brown too.
Okay,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So it's like,
No,
who
so
the
she
fuck
does it
knows?
on purpose.
Yeah, of course.
She knows.
Nah,
She wants to protect the gene pool by only hooking up with alpha males.
Brown guys for the win, but that's not the fucking point. That's crazy.
It's true.
Okay, and so what's the most expensive thing you've ever destroyed here?
It's a
Or
great
anywhere,
question.
not just
I'm not gonna lie. I spent a lot of money on like fixing my mistakes. So it's hard to say. But I burned through a lot of money. I don't know. Probably like my relationship with my ex-girlfriend. I spent $20,000 taking her around the world, traveling different countries.
Your
and then
ex.
yeah, I dropped like, and I didn't have a lot of money at the time.
Most expensive thing you broke.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew for a fact, because my goal when I was dating this girl was like, I want to give her such a unique experience that when we inevitably break up, she will never fucking forget me.
That's what y'all
Right?
do, eh?
Straight up. And so she never left Mexico. And I took her all around Europe, South America, all around Canada, made her fall in love, introduced her to my family. Right? We broke up. 6 months later, I hadn't heard from her in 6 months. I'm out in LA with my buddy Luis Micardo from the show To Catch a Cheater. We're out in Hollywood just picking up girls in the street. And I see a phone call from Mexico. It's +52. And I'm like, holy shit. I pick up the phone and she's crying. I haven't talked to this girl in 6 months. She's telling me that she's like addicted to Xanax. She's a therapist. And I'm like, shit, it worked.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I know. No, but I was really in love with this girl too, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, in order to like break a girl's heart, you got to break her own. That's what I found. So like, I wasn't trying to break her heart. I actually did really love this girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably the most expensive thing I ever broke.
I think if you want to do that much and show that much to an individual, you do actually have to really care about that.
Yeah, of course. Well, I didn't. My goal wasn't to break her heart. My goal was to make her like have an amazing life.
I'm
But
just saying, yeah.
whoopsie doopsie.
Whoopsie
You know what I mean?
doopsie.
Sorry, Laura. Te quiero mucho. Te extraño mucho. If she sees this, she knows what I'm saying. I said I love you so much and I miss you.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I wish I was joking.
Alrighty. So that's the most expensive. That's the most expensive thing you broke. So how did you break it?
So I told her you have until Saturday to move out, and she didn't move out. So I brought girls home from the club. It was in the middle of a snowstorm, and I was trying to pull a girl in my bathroom while she was in my bedroom, and then she tries to stop me from banging the girl in my bathroom, and I'm I shut the door and I locked the door, and the girl I'm with in the bathroom was like, "Dude, that's your girlfriend. Fuck, this is weird." I'm like, "That's not my girlfriend. We're just friends." Right? And it was so awkward. She's like, dude, like, I was into you, but this is so fucking weird. Like, I can't do this. Like, sorry, I gotta go. And she obviously knew it was my girlfriend because we had tried to have a threesome with this girl before. Like, me and my ex-girlfriend tried to have a threesome with this girl before. And so that was pretty much it, you know? And then I packed up her stuff in the suitcase, sent her home in an Uber in the middle of a snowstorm to her brother's place. And so the girl I was trying to pull, like, obviously she was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is weird. I'm leaving. But then I had more girls in the living room, so I ended up like hanging out with another girl that night. Sorry to sound like a fuckboy. Sorry to sound like this is my past. I'm not like this anymore. I'm a lot. This is many years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because man, you could have just broken up with her, you know?
I did though. I tried to break up with this girl many times. I thought like we were living together. I was taking care of her. She was working with me in my business. Like I wasn't just trying to be a savage douchebag. Like I was like, you have to fucking move out. Cause she was like a little bit abusive. Like she hit me and shit. That was like the breaking point of me breaking up there. I wasn't breaking up with no reason. Like she, like we're like,
So a Latina
yeah, of course.
hit you?
Por supuesto. Of course she fucking did. You know what I
What's
mean?
new,
Are you
bro?
surprised? Are you fucking
I'm
surprised?
not.
Girl from Mexico?
Bro, Latinas are fucking savages.
That's how they are.
Like,
and I love them for it.
honestly, like, we are crazy when we love someone. So
That's true.
she would have really fucking loved you too.
She fucking did. And here's the crazy thing, right? So like I had, for a solid like 3 years, I only dated Latinas. I only dated girls from Mexico. Okay? Only.
Mexican.
Yeah. And
I don't
after
blame
that,
you.
I told myself,
Yeah.
no more Latinas, okay? Only white girls. So for the last probably about, I don't know, year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, I've only dated white girls. And it's just like, it's with white girls,
how's
it's really
that?
interesting. White girls, it's like, have you ever drank a glass of water? You know how that makes you feel? It makes you feel like quenched, but like not really. It's like you got to drink more water, but it's like, it's not that tasty. It's nothing crazy about it, but it's good for you.
Bro.
It's safe. It's good for you. It's healthy.
Quenches your thirst.
It quenches your thirst, but it's very boring. It's very bland.
I mean, it's
you know what I mean?
good for you, but it's not the taste you want.
Exactly.
I got you.
Exactly.
So Latinas have
exactly what he
flavor.
was- yeah.
Yeah, Latinas are spicy. It's like,
Yeah.
delicious, delicioso. You know what I mean? That's Latinas, but it's like tequila's not good for you. You know what I mean? Like the drink you're drinking right now, pineapple juice with tequila. Like, is that good for you? How are you gonna feel in the
So
morning?
Spanish
This
girls
is
are
the
tequila.
best drink
No.
ever, though.
Exactly. White
Tequila
girls are like
is-
water. It's good for you. You should drink more water. But Latinas, it's like it's fun. Makes you feel different emotions, just like tequila.
Tequila is actually for after you're done eating, you have one, and that's that. People abuse it.
It's true.
That's the only reason why people get drunk.
Oh,
But
really? I
originally,
see.
tequila is for after you're done eating, you take one shot. And that's that. It's to help you digest.
For
Wait,
sure.
for real?
Yeah.
I definitely abuse water.
I don't drink enough water, bro.
Yeah, definitely in the past. Since I moved back to Toronto, I love drinking water. I'm not gonna lie. I love drinking water.
Same.
Fucking kill me.
Been pretty hydrated the last couple of months.
Water's a no
Mackets?
for me. Water's a huge no for me.
Why? What kind of guys do you like? Do you like black guys?
I like brown guys. I like Mexican men.
Interesting.
I like my Latino men too. Ooh.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, mama.
Ooh.
You're on
yeah,
the right
that's
path.
for sure.
Que bueno.
Yeah, always, bro. They're spicy. They dance. That's the thing. They dance. They move their body. You go to the club. Why is nobody moving around here?
But I find it
Bro,
so interesting.
stop because
though.
I've been trying to dance with girls and it's like fucking dancing with a stick.
No, they know. All I do at the club is stand on the side of the wall and
Mic, talk to the mic.
and dance. That's all I do at the club is stand on the side of the wall and dance, bro.
But-
you want to hear a fucking hilarious story
Yeah, tell
actually
me.
quick? So I'm standing near a booth on Friday night and I'm dancing. I'm doing my thing. I'm like looking at my station, making sure if anybody needs me, right? And this guy comes over to me and he's like, "You want a shot?" And I'm like, "Ah, of course, you know, he thinks I'm cute, wants to give me a shot, of course, you know." So he gives me a shot. I'm like standing right beside his booth. That's who I'm dancing beside. Okay, I'm like right beside his booth, but it's because it's the closest one to my workplace, my workstation. Okay, so I'm dancing. He asked me for a shot. I go over. After about 5 minutes, I'm like, "Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go back." Okay. He's like, "Wait, you work here?" Yo, he thought I was just by myself, dancing by his booth at the club, trying to get a free shot.
That's hilarious.
That's literally what he thought I was doing.
Girls will do that
I
though.
know though, bro, but it's like crazy because I'm like
Yeah,
literally
girls do it
getting
all the
paid
time.
for, you know.
Do you know how
my
hard
God.
it is having a table at the club? You got girls come in. We call them bottle rats.
Bottle
They just
thoughts.
come in like, yeah, like like they're like
Okay.
little seagulls. Like mine. I want a shot.
No, brother.
And it pisses me the fuck off when I give a girl a drink and she just leaves my table and I'm like, she comes over, doesn't say a word to me, isn't like, "Hi, nice to meet you." She's like, "Can I have a shot?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure, here's a shot." And then they just leave and I'm like, the entitlement of this human being.
Real.
Like, whose mother raised you? God damn. If you're a girl watching this, at least learn how to smile, shake the guy's hand, introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're not getting more shots at the club.
Common courtesy, yeah.
And if you really want to do it and not be nice, just work at the club.
That works too.
You know.
So let me ask you, so you work at the club.
I do
What do you
work
do at the club?
I am pretty much a hype girl. That's pretty much my
You're one of those
job.
sparkle
You know what I
girls.
mean?
You
Yeah,
coat
I'm a
the
sparkler
bottles
girl.
and the
Yeah,
sparkles like,
exactly. I'd be holding a sparkler or a bottle or something. I don't deal like with the booze. I just started. But yeah, I'm literally a hype girl. I make the signs, those signs that you see.
really?
Happy birthday, Evan. That's me. That's me every single time.
Happy birthday, Evan.
So you made the sign named "Bi Girls Only."
Bi girls only, baby. Wait, let me ask you a question. Are you guys bi?
I didn't make that sign. Yeah, I am.
Did you make that sign that said BBLs for free?
No, I also didn't make that.
Because bro, I saw that, I was fucking dying.
That's fucking hilarious. No,
So,
okay.
question for you.
Maybe
So
not all
you're at the club all the
signs.
time. Do you, because like you obviously work at the club, do you get hit on by a lot of creepy dudes? Like, what's your experience being a girl working at the club with guys, and like, how do you deal with that?
It's fucked. It's fucked. And I don't know if there's like some unknown, unspoken attraction. Like, obviously, when you're a girl at the club, you get hit on. You get hit on by old men try to talk to you. It doesn't matter who. But I have never, ever in my life been hit on as much as I get at the club. I don't know if it's because they know I'm paid to be there and be nice. Like, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean?
The
Like,
small
there's
town girl energy, baby.
Yeah, but it's like unspoken attraction too for like people that work there or something. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's Toronto as well.
Maybe it's just Toronto.
Toronto is like insane. So both Justin and I have traveled the world.
Yeah.
Europe, you go to a nightclub in Europe, no one hits on girls.
Every guy is a beta outside of Western society.
I would
Outside of Western cities?
I'd say in Australia, I don't know, dude. I don't think they really hit on girls in Australia either. No, not really. They kind of just get fucked up and
Yeah, they just get
might,
drunk.
They might hit on a girl if they bump into them or something.
Yeah.
But in Toronto, it's like guys are like these fucking sharks, especially on the streets.
For real.
But a lot of them have game. A lot of them don't have game. But a lot of the guys
Most
who
of
have
them
game,
don't.
yeah, most of them don't. Like all of them are just like drug dealers, like sketchy, like hoodmans, like ayo girl wagwan, right? And then a lot of them are just like other club promoters. Just a lot of these guys, they just are always
they're
aggressive.
65.
They're aggressive.
Yeah. And 65
Yeah.
years old.
And they don't take no for an answer most of the time.
Nah, that's the thing too. Yeah, I be giving, like, you got to give different names. You know what I mean? You just got to walk away. That's what I mean. Like, you know how many times I've used like, oh, I'm going to the washroom, and I never fucking return,
Bro,
ever.
I got thrown a whole fucking menu and a drink at my face for trying to defend my girl that didn't want to be touched.
Yeah, that's how it be though. That's what I'm saying. That's how it be. Listen, so there was this guy. He came up to me Friday night, maybe Saturday night, okay? And he's talking to me and whatever. And it's nothing, he's complimenting, whatever. That's very normal. Very normal, right? Okay, no big deal. That's literally my job. I'm talking to him, making sure he's having a good time, making sure he's buying himself a drink, whatever, okay? End of the night. The next night, he's there again, which I'm like, no big deal. People come twice in a row. People come all the time, right? Comes back up to me. He's like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, good. And then he's like, you have Instagram. And I'm like, of course. You know what I mean? When someone asks for my Instagram, I don't give a fuck. You're going to find me on Instagram anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. You can go to Centuries, but you can see where I work. You can find my Instagram. So I'm like, yeah, for sure. I'll hand you my Instagram. I go to put in my fucking name to search it up. Every single search history, you know what I mean? You know when you go and it says like all the people you've recently searched up, every single one is somebody named Trinity.
Oh, way.
Every single
That is
one.
terrifying. That is so scary.
Red flag.
That is so.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of like scary.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he likes you, I guess. But it's kind of
but
like
I don't.
Bro,
but I'm not
that's
trying
psycho
for it.
vibes.
And he's kind of an
I
older
like
dude
you,
too.
and there's that.
Yeah, he's
Sorry.
kind of an. No, it's okay. He's kind of an older dude too. So yeah.
the advice I would give to any girls watching this is just get really effective at shutting guys down in a respectful way that won't challenge their ego. Because a lot of girls will just be like, fuck you, fuck off. And then guys get like really upset. They're like, hey, fuck you, hoe.
Listen.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you got to get really good at shutting guys down in an elegant way, but make it very clear, like,
Bro.
shut down. Like you almost gotta like belittle them almost. Like, for example, like guys hitting on you, you just gotta tell the guy, stop trying so hard. Like, I'm not interested like that. Right? Just like be upfront. Because here's the thing, if you don't tell the guy you're not into them, the guys just assume you're into them and then they keep fucking hitting on you.
For real. Yeah. No, for real.
Yeah, they don't blatantly say no because a lot of girls aren't very assertive.
Yeah. No, for
They
real.
don't have the
But
confidence to do
also,
that.
I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Some of them
sometimes,
will not give a fuck.
Yeah.
You will be the nicest person in the fucking room telling them, hey, I'm not interested, sorry. You will even apologize for not being interested in the man. They will not give a fuck. They will act stupid. They
It'd be
will
true,
keep
yeah.
trying to pursue you until you snap on them. And then that's when they get angry. That's when they start attacking you. That's when they start being disrespectful. And that's when you have to call security.
Yeah, it's horrible because especially because you work at the club.
Yeah.
So like the thing I'd recommend is you like tell someone who works there or like tell a manager or something like that.
That's
But
the
in your
biggest
girl's
thing.
case, I just say like leave the general vicinity.
Yeah.
Like get out of there.
Bro,
Because like
yeah.
just so you guys know, I deal with this shit all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fucking club promoter. I bring out 100 fucking girls a night.
Yeah.
Most nights. This is my job. This is what I get paid to do. Right. And the thing is, when girls are getting harassed by creepy fucking dudes, it pisses me off. So I don't even go to the club unless I have a table. Unless I have a table and a security guard at my fucking table. Or like, because like my general philosophy is I don't even hit on girls anymore. I just throw lots of parties and I let the girls hit on me. I let girls hit on me.
That's the thing too.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or like, for example, like,
Real though.
like
Just
that,
do
it's
your
the
own
better way to
thing.
fucking do it.
Just do your own
right?
thing.
Because girls are getting hit on all the fucking time. So you got to set up your lifestyle where you're just going to be around girls and like let the girls hit on you. Right? Because if a girl likes you, she'll like give you pretty clear indicators on like, hey, like come talk to me.
100%.
Right?
But you guys have to get better at getting hints, though. You guys are really bad
That's
at
another
getting
thing
hints.
too. Because like I'm actually not good at getting hints. So like I'm really bad at getting hints. So there's a lot of girls who like me and I have no idea. I'm just oblivious. And I just like, whoopsie, friend zoned. And then like, so I start like pulling girls in front of them, start hitting on their friends or whatever. Cause I'm like, their friends like me. But like, it turns out I actually like that girl, but I had no fucking idea she liked me. Whoopsie.
Yeah.
So you're
That
talking
happens a
about
lot.
hints and like guys getting hints when it comes to you liking them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel like a lot of guys never know when a girl like them or is trying to like talk to them.
well,
because
girls are bad at giving hints.
Girls are really bad.
No, we're not
That is the
bad. We're
thing
trying to be
too,
subtle
yeah.
because since we
Yeah.
have such a bad experience with guys
Yeah.
being so insistent and so pushing and so fucking aggressive when they want to be with us or date us or get to know us, we try to be as subtle as possible. Because
You guys try to be like
yeah.
these mysterious like creatures. Like maybe I like you.
I mean, yeah,
and maybe
sometimes.
I don't like you. It's just like
I
you
try
guys,
to be mysterious.
the game. You know,
I like you.
Like girls
I
have
hate
game
you.
too.
Yeah, of course. Girls have their own version
It's
of
like
game.
girls that like me the most play the most games.
For sure.
100%.
Now,
It's like they pretend like
I have
they
a
don't
question
like
for
me.
you girls because me and Matt, we studied social
Girls love
skills.
playing games.
Yeah.
Like me and Matt studied social dynamics for like a decade so we can understand these things, but most guys don't. So to guys out there watching this, what are some hints that you guys give to guys? Like what do you girls do to give guys hints that they like them?
You start, baby.
Hints that I get. I mean, but that's what I mean. Like, I am not your nice girl. I'm also
Okay.
not Mrs. Nice Girl when
All
I want
right.
to meet you. Like, I'm very much just like in your face. Like, I am not straight up like with it at all. You know what I mean? But I think if she's trying to come talk to you a lot, if she's trying to actually genuinely ask you about things, especially in the club, you know what I mean? And she's like, oh, when did you get into this shit? When you get in this shit? Like, she likes you. You know what I mean? But
Interesting.
it just depends on what it is. I've always low-key been a very, very forward person. Like a very, very forward
I don't even
person.
consider that forward. Like,
No,
here-
not
here's
even
the
like
thing.
that, but
I
I mean, if
expect
I
if a
see
girl
something
likes me, she
cute-
just tells me like, I like you, I want to
Exactly.
fuck. Like, I like you, take me home. But girls don't do that.
No.
I think it's also it's a mix of things, right? It's also the expectation that should go, but like that has been for so long that it's like men gonna make the first move and stuff like that. So some women, some girls like don't.
A lot of
you know
girls
what I mean?
still live in that.
Exactly. Which you can't be doing. If you think a guy is fine, you tell his ass you think he's fine. You want to know? I'll tell you a story one time when I was in England real quick. I saw a guy at McDonald's. He was working at McDonald's. Okay, this is a while ago. I left, didn't hit on him there. I called the McDonald's back. Spoke to his manager.
Damn.
I said, there's a guy in the front, blue eyes, tall, blonde hair. He was training some dude. I need to talk to him. The manager was like, we can't like give the phone to like employees like in the thing. And I was like, I need to talk to him. I need to talk to him. And I mean, he gave me it. He gave me the phone. He called the guy. His name was Ross. He called him into the office and I talked to him and I got his Snapchat. And not only did, I get myself a good night out of it, but I got one of my girlfriends a good night out of it.
Good for you. Honestly,
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking props. That's
You
fucking
got to be
amazing.
doing it. You just go for it.
Shoot your shot. All right.
And you gotta find like creative ways to do it too, you know? I don't know. I feel like girls just like really go for like the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Yeah.
You called the manager.
Yeah,
Like
I fucking called
guys
the
would never
McDonald's.
expect a girl to do that.
I would actually recommend more women to shoot your shot and be more confident when it comes to dating.
100%.
I agree.
You're a girl.
100%
The worst that can
agree.
happen is a no. And how many times are you gonna get a no? You're gorgeous. You're a
Exactly.
girl.
Girls get so upset when they get rejected because like, as a guy, you're getting rejected all the time. Dude, I'll fucking be asking a girl for directions and she'll be like, sorry, I have a boyfriend. And I'm like, what the fuck? Right? It's like,
It's all the time.
calm your
It's
fucking
so
titties.
funny.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not hot enough to even be like in my general vicinity. I'm just asking for directions. You know what I mean? And it's like,
This happens all the time. I'm not even
does.
hitting on a girl, but it's just their response is like, I have a boyfriend.
It's because
I'm
we
like-
get hit on so many times by so many weirdos, bro. And it's like, it's just so hard to identify what
Oh, it
person has good
sucks,
intentions.
bro.
Because, yeah, at the
100%.
beginning, you might not be aggressive, but there's some fucking weirdos and psychopaths
Yeah.
out there.
I mean,
Yeah,
we know a lot of guys in the nightlife who are fucking like on the front end. They seem like nice guys. Like I don't want to name names, but like you know who I'm talking about. Like dudes hitting on fucking Rachel in the booth and shit. And I'm like, yo, get the fuck on my table because I read right through him. It turns out he's actually a fucking dickhead. You know what I mean? Like there's so many guys who seem like really nice even to us, but you got to be like really develop a skill set of reading through people. There's a lot of fake
100%.
fucks. You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
rapists and people who are
crazy.
like fucked in the head.
Just crazy
And
psycho
you never
dudes.
know. So
Yeah.
girls, we like to protect each other, you
For
know?
sure.
We like to protect ourselves too. So if
Like
it's
there are
like,
guys that we've known for years that are like very known in
that's
the industry.
exactly
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying
Then
to say.
we're cool with them. And then one of our girlfriends would come out with us and then they would go home with a guy and then they come back to us and be like, that was like the creepiest experience I've ever had. I don't like, how do you know this guy? And I'm like, what the fuck? I've known this
Yeah.
guy
I
for
hate
a
that.
long time.
I hate that too.
And
It ruins the friendship for me because I'm like you should believe the girl, but then also it's like maybe she's just talking shit because she doesn't want to be judged by you.
And that's also why I'm
Could be
so
that,
pissed
yeah.
at women sometimes because you can't be making up shit about men
That's
because
a-
you're
yeah.
fucking our reputation up. You're fucking the fact that when we say the truth, people are not gonna believe our shit. Look at what fucking Amber Heard is doing.
No, that
Yeah, it's horrible.
It is a certain.
It's
right?
horrible.
Like we don't want to fucking put anything, but it's very very much true. You know what I mean? And we get into these situations where people, you know, if we're really like, don't fucking believe the victims. Like shit be crazy out here, bro. Like you just gotta like literally stay away and like know what's going on for real. Like people are insane.
Yeah, honestly, like I carry fucking dog spray around when I walk on the streets
Bear
at nighttime,
spray.
just in case. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've even like dudes are fucking crazy, especially because like me and Matt are public figures now. Every time I leave the house, someone comes up to me, they know me from my podcast or YouTube or whatever, and like you think that's cool. I actually don't like. I don't. If someone comes up to me, and they're super respectful and super like, "Hey, nice to meet you, Justin. Shake my hand. I like your content. Hey, awesome, great to meet you guys." Right? But I have a lot of guys who come up and try to fuck with me because they know my content. But I can usually like see right through them right away, and like instinctively, like I don't know what it is. Like the moment they say "Hey," I know to just walk away because like I just feel the vibe is off. You know what I mean? Like I can like smell it on them, like the communication, their body language, right?
I feel like, remember, I think it was yesterday, those guys that pulled up in the car. I was like,
Yeah, they're screaming at you, being like, "Oh, nice camera." Yeah, me and Matt walking the street. He's walking right to like
I feel
10,000
like
our
those
cameras
guys
set
knew
up.
us.
They probably did.
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
Yeah.
But they were doing it in like an insulting way. It was like weird.
It was just like, again, if you're gonna like approach, because we get approached all the fucking time. I get approached all the time by guys all the time. I probably get approached more than a girl gets approached because guys are coming up to me. Girls are coming up to me because I'm a club promoter and we've met at some party. Like the amount of times girls come up to me and like, Justin, I've been to your penthouse, or been to this party, or been to your club, or been to your table. I'm like, I don't fucking remember who you are because like you're the friend of a friend of a friend who ended up at one of my parties, right?
I think it's
And-
the pearls.
It's so
It's
funny.
gotta be the
Yo,
pearls.
just
It's the pearls.
at Rebel, it's like a meet and greet every Saturday.
Yeah, dude, it's literally like a meet and greet of dudes who watch my content at the club. And so literally the management of the club are like, who the fuck is this Justin Marc guy? Because like all these like creepy fucking indie dudes show up and they like my content, but then they're using my name to get in the club. And so like I'm out in this smoking patio and all these guys are coming up to me and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Right? But so there's this one time I'm walking down the street and this guy's like, yo, Justin, I know your YouTube videos. I'm like, hey, cool. Thanks, bro. And he starts being like, just starts talking shit at me and like getting aggressive. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Right? I'm like, I'm gonna have to like fight this random guy who like knows my content. So like, I actually really feel for girls who are getting like approached all the time because you don't know, especially think about the average girl. Like I'm a small dude. I'm a little fucking dude. Okay. I like my body weight's like that of the average female. My height's that of the average female. So think about this. Like the average man could really hurt the average guy. The average guy is like 140 pounds, 150 pounds, right? Like 5'7", 5'8".
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4", and I'm like 115 pounds.
Justin's gonna be a mascot on my birthday party. He's gonna wear the teddy bear.
I'll be the teddy bear mascot for Matt's birthday. Anyway, so like think about this, right? I'm getting approached. My guard is up. I'm like, do I hit this guy or do I shake his hand?
Yeah.
Right? But like, imagine being a girl. Like that's what you have to go through.
I'm 5
every
foot.
single time. Yeah, you're 5 foot tall, right? How much do you weigh?
And I'm 87 pounds.
How much?
87 pounds.
Are you serious?
What?
Yeah. So
So imagine that shit.
That's terrifying.
I know. I'm
Imagine.
5'1.5". I'm like
You're so
96
light.
pounds. I'm light though.
96?
I'm trying to gain weight.
And imagine when I want to
Damn.
fight someone. I'm like,
yeah, you can't, right?
That's
You
why
feel
I wear
like
my
you can't.
heels.
Yeah, so it's like you like the average guy does not realize you're making girls uncomfortable. One of my biggest fears I have is like making sure the girls around me always feel comfortable. I always want to make sure everybody, guys too, I want to make sure everybody feels comfortable. If people come to my house, I feed them. I buy pizza. I make sure like I have toilet paper, like the little things. So in any way, shape, or form, everybody 100% feels comfortable 24/7. I mean, so that way, the party continues because I don't like being alone. I like being around people. I'm super extrovert. I love having friends over. I love having sleepovers, slumber parties till 7 a.m. So my goal is always to make sure people are having a great time, comfortable, and they come back, right? And so here's the thing, Matt, you know how like we throw parties sometimes, and like a random guy will end up at our parties, and we have to kick them out because they end up hitting on all the girls. We'll have like guys end up at our parties. Do you remember during lockdowns, we were doing a little thing at your place? I invited that one dude and he just starts aggressively hitting on all the girls. And we like told him to fucking leave.
Yeah, why do you guys think that's okay? They show up bringing no girls and they come in, hit on your girls.
Like they're not our girls. They're just like girls we're fucking hanging out with. They're not my girlfriends.
Yeah, girls that you invited.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, dude, I actually hate that when like I'm having a party or an event or whatever it may be. And some fucking dude shows up. Like the worst thing, look, cool. You showed up, using my name to get in the club. Cool, whatever. All right. Don't even tell me about it, so I won't be pissed at you. But then you start hitting on the girls that I'm hanging out, that I'm friends with, that I'm dating. The worst, dude, if a guy hits on a girl I'm dating, I will get aggressive. I will get in your fucking face. I'll tell you to fucked off. Outright. I'll take, because you're a fucking value leech. You're a value leech. You're offering zero fucking value. How hard is it to just learn how to offer value?
Right.
Seriously, pay the club cover, or if you're coming to a party, bring a bottle of tequila. Did your mother and father never tell you to like never show up empty-handed? Because like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Straight up.
You know what's crazy? I'm more likely to have girls show up to my house when we throw parties. Oftentimes, the girls are the ones who show up with bottles. Yeah. Right? Like seriously, what the fuck?
It's like, how do you not get invited again? This is how you do it.
This is how you get blacklisted from the party, right? You're a guy and you show up empty-handed, without anything, without girls, without booze, and you hit on all the girls. Now, here's how you get invited back. You bring girls, you bring a bottle of tequila or a bottle of wine or something nice. You're friendly to all the guys. You make friends with all the guys. You don't talk to any of the girls. That's how you get into the social circle. That's how you get into our social circle.
That's playing the long game.
Think long term, right? But here, you know what's crazy? I remember on New Year's, right? We invited 180 girls. We invited 30 dudes. All the dudes were successful millionaires, business owners, etc. And we even still had guys who were showing up without alcohol. They weren't willing to even pitch to like add it because we spent like probably like $3,000-$4,000 on that party. But we had guys showing up drinking all the booze. Yet we had girls show up with alcohol, not even drinking alcohol. So it's like, if you're a guy doing that, dude, you're playing to fucking lose. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Calm your testosterone down, homie. Calm it down. You know what I mean?
no, guys are so entitled most of the times, to be honest.
And I feel like that's very much become too because, I mean, like girls often, you know what I mean? They don't want to feel like they're asking people for shit sometimes, guys. And like, you know what I mean? Men have made it, you know what I mean? Or they do shit for girls and then they kind of use it over the head. You know what I mean? So like bringing bottles and shit like that is them trying to be like, I got my own shit. Like I got my own shit. But it's like, men, like, what are y'all doing? Why don't you have bottles too? Do you know what I mean? Like if everyone just brings their own bottles, offer shit to everybody. And don't honestly, ask for shit, and you're fine.
Even a bottle of wine, man, like it's $12. $12
It's crazy. And then they still act like that. They still act entitled. They still want you to, you know what I mean? And you literally
it's you know what the most attractive thing about a woman is, because like when I get in a relationship, dude, I'll move the girl into the penthouse. I'll give her a parking spot. Like she's fucking taken care of. I take care of everything. And it's not that I'm trying to buy her. It's not that I feel like she owes me anything. It's literally like I can't help but to like love and take care of the people around me completely. You know what I mean? Like whether it's a family member of mine or a close friend of mine or someone I love and I'm dating, right? So I'll literally just take care of them in any way, shape, or form, right? But then the crazy thing is like a lot of guys will do that and like they think the girl owes them something and it's fucking delusional.
No, that is fucking.
But here's the most attractive thing I find a girl will do is like when they take care of themselves, they bring their own drinks to the party. They bring their girlfriends out. They're not expecting anything. They're not like leeching because like a lot of girls are leeches too, man. They're just leeching. There's also a lot of creepy girls out there too.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of creepy girls out there.
Oh yeah.
No one talks. You know what's crazy? So we got to end soon, but I'm gonna end it with a really fucked up, crazy story. So back when I was like 18, 19 years old, right? I used to bring my little brother to the club, and I used to, obviously sneak him in the club, fake ID. I'd give him my ID, right? And I was really good at like bringing girls around and getting girls to like us and think we're cool. So I would get a lot of girls to make out with my little brother. So my brother was like 15 or 16. I think he was like 16. He was 16, right? And I would get him to make out with girls who were like 19, 20, 21. And I would jokingly walk over and, my brother was 16, but I would jokingly tell the girls, I'd be like, yo, my brother's 14. You just made out with a 14-year-old. And a lot of the girls didn't care. They're like, I don't care. Or that's totally cool. And like, bitch, you're 21.
No,
you're 21. That's illegal.
I can't even believe. I know that this is probably not even what y'all talk about normally, but that's a fucking crazy thing too.
Yeah,
is
but-
like age difference between women and men. Like
For sure.
the woman is way older. It's
doesn't
not
give a
creepy.
fuck.
It's creepy as fuck.
When I was 17,
creepy as fuck.
when I was 17, I hooked up with a girl who's 23 and also a girl who's 27. And I only realized recently, to a certain degree of looking at it, I was kind of like almost taken advantage of, right? I didn't have game back then. My game was so bad.
Yeah.
I was 17, but I acted like I was 15.
For real,
So it's like,
for real.
these girls were actually pretty fucking creepy. When I think about
100%.
it.
So, and I know of so many of my friends, boys, who have gotten raped by older girls, and a lot of people won't even consider that rape, but it actually is.
Yeah.
Like, and it's fucked up and it's inexcusable, but just due to the fact that, oh yeah, she's a MILF, or like, she's like a bigger woman.
Yeah,
and
no,
it
for real,
becomes
for
kind
real.
of the fetish.
For real.
I was sexually assaulted when I was 4 years old.
Really.
Are you serious?
Sorry
I'm
to hear
sorry
that.
that
I don't know
you
if I
had to go
told
through
you
that.
that.
You never told me
before.
this.
Yeah, it was by my babysitter at the time.
Shut
I have
the
like
fuck
vague
up.
memories of it.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you had to go
Yeah.
through that. Wow. Yeah, so it's a very
Dude, you've never told me that. I've been friends with you for almost 10 years. I've never heard this before until just now.
Yeah,
I don't
thanks
know.
for sharing that.
See, I don't know if it
thank you for
really
sharing.
affected me though. That's the thing.
Because
I just remember it.
men are not allowed to feel,
Dude, that is so fucked.
So it's like suck it up, or like, own it, because
Yeah.
it's like a good thing.
It's like when I think about it, it doesn't give me like, it doesn't make me feel anything. It's just like, oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And that's that's crazy. But I mean, even the fact that do you remember anything else from when you were 4 years old?
Yeah,
Slightly, yeah.
yeah, slightly.
Those really good things or those really traumatic things, right?
Both.
So it doesn't
A little
seem
bit
like it has
both.
like but it does,
Yeah, maybe it
sometimes.
does. Maybe it like psychologically affected like my decisions. I don't know. We'll
it
see.
definitely affects
Don't
you. You
fucking
just
touch
don't really
people.
realize because you're so young.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I mean, it's also good that you don't feel that way specifically. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I'm good now.
Dude,
But
that
that's
is
why
glad to
shit
hear
like
that.
you know how you were just saying like, oh, blah blah blah.
Sorry.
You're
I literally want to cry right now. Matt's literally my best friend 10 years.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so fucked. You've never told me this before.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't told a lot of people. I maybe told like 2 girls.
Are you sure this is okay
About
going
it.
on the podcast?
I guess, yeah.
So can I mean, not to like water down what you're saying. I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to name names.
Yeah.
3 of my closest friends in the entire world have told me they were sexually assaulted when they were children. All males.
Yeah.
All of them were males.
Yeah, bro.
I have 3. One of them's a really, really successful friend of mine who is actually a famous YouTuber, TikToker, influencer. And he was doing something called breathwork, and he had repressed traumas and memories coming up of, sexual trauma from childhood. And I know like another couple of like really close friends that, I mean, you guys don't know them. It doesn't matter. And anyone watching this doesn't matter. It's like people outside of like social media, whatever. But they fucking told me this, and it's like, this is so fucked up. You know what I mean? And imagine being a guy going through that. Now, even like further elaborate, you just gotta make sure people are comfortable all the fucking time. Never fucking touch someone without their consent. Even like just being touchy. It's because you never know how they could trigger someone as well.
Absolutely.
100%. And honestly, to all the guys who are watching this, I just want to apologize on behalf of my gender, because I know that, yes, women go through a lot of stuff and like, you know, but we also have built a society where men are not allowed to have feelings. And that's why so much anger and so much, what's it called? So much,
just like built up,
like so much things build up in men, and they can't take it out because they're just not allowed to, thanks to our society. And yeah, like I know so many men who have gone through so much fucked up shit, and I just want to let you guys know that it's okay to have feelings. And I'm sorry, because bro, it's fucked up. Nobody deserves that.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing too, right? If especially any males who have gone through situations like that, I think it's very, very important that you continue to share your story and talk about it.
100%.
I think it's really
Maybe there's some
important.
repressed trauma, because like it just made me uncomfortable the fact that I just said it. It's kind of weird.
Dude, I'm like
100%
actually
there
tearing up
is.
a little bit right now. Like actually even thinking about it, dude. I'm like, I want to give you a fucking hug, Matt.
Yeah.
Like this is so fucked.
Go give him a hug.
Yeah. Give him a hug.
Damn.
You know?
I know this is a podcast, but
I actually love you so much, bro. That is, dude, you never told me that before. It's the most fucked thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's all good. It's about
Anyway, we gotta
looking
about
forward in
letting
the
it out.
future.
Sorry,
No?
go.
let
Yeah.
you let it out.
I think we've been talking for a while. I think we should end soon, and I think we should end on a positive note. Because like we went deep here, man. We like usually our podcast is pretty crazy, it's kind of out there, and you don't really get to see such a personal side. But like truth is like there's just so much crazy shit in the world that you want to become the person who is just a light in this world.
Yeah.
There's just so much
100%.
darkness and there's so much negative shit. And there's so much negative people. Just please just don't be one of those people.
It costs nothing to be kind.
Take care
know?
of people that you care about and take care of yourself and just be a kind person.
The thing is, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So if you just become the best version of yourself, most loving, happy version of yourself, and just give that out there to everybody all the time, your life is going to flourish. You're going to be so fucking happy.
Yeah, that's facts.
I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why I really love like shooting these podcasts, because I feel like, you know, I'm in a happy place, you're in a happy place, and most of the guests that we bring on, they share like their, you know, positive energy. So yeah, it's again being a light in the world,
It really is, and it's all
sharing
about,
the lessons that we learned in the last like 10 years.
and learning from them too. You
Yeah.
know? Learning from all the bad stuff that happens to you.
Yeah.
Because want it or not, all that shit shapes you into the human being that you are today. And you are the one who decides whether to change for, you know, the bad or change for the good. And realize that those are not the things you want to do. That you want to do good to the world. That you don't want to hurt people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what makes you like, oh shit, I'm not going to do this. And it makes you shine. It makes your light shine very bright.
Ever evolving, for sure.
100%.
And the past does not equal the future.
Never.
Yeah. All the traumatic experiences I've experienced in the past, I use it as fuel.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's good. That's your fire.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's all gonna help you. It's all gonna help you grow. It's all gonna help you build. We all gotta go.
It's like I feel
through
like I'm
shit.
reading this book called like Nothing Can Hurt Me by like this like bald Navy SEAL guy. I forgot his name, but yeah, this is a guy that went through a lot of like fucked up shit in the past. I'm talking about, I think his dad like got shot, and like, sorry, not his dad, maybe but he went through like a very abusive like parent. Like his dad used to beat the shit out of him and stuff, and that's why the book is called like Nothing Can Hurt Me Now, because I've gotten so hurt in the past that I built this like such a thick skin, because I've gone through all that experiences, that nothing hurts me anymore.
Crazy.
But you can let stuff hurt you. That's the key. Nothing
Yeah.
hurts you anymore, but also you can let
It's
stuff
like-
hurt you. You feel? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's like
I
I've
don't.
gone through
I
so
actually
many.
I just mean
An example would be
you
like
can't be too strong. You also have to let.
an example would be like, you know, in dating, Like, I feel like I'm at a point where girls can't hurt me.
See, I still get hurt by girls all the time. All the time. But I've literally never seen you get hurt over a girl.
But
Like,
so
ever.
that's what I say. Do you think girls can't hurt you, or do you think you're not allowing them to hurt you? You're not like maybe being as vulnerable or maybe as opening as much, like, right?
Part of that is like me suppressing my emotions, obviously.
Yeah.
But also, I've just been there.
Yeah.
I've been at a place where, you know, being heartbroken for a few months, incapable of doing anything. I just don't want to go through that anymore.
Yeah.
So that every time someone tries to break my heart, I'm just like, all right, pick myself back up,
Yeah.
and move on with my life, on to the next.
Yeah. So it's a mix of that.
The thing is,
self-love. That
just
you've
because
gained for
something
yourself.
happens to you doesn't mean it's your fault. But even like to go further than that, it's like one thing I realized recently is just because someone's shitty doesn't mean you have to stoop down to their level. And so someone acting shitty towards you is not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like it has nothing to do with you, really.
No.
The only thing you can control if someone's being shitty to you is your reaction.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not what happens to you. It's about how you react to it and what you do with whatever happens
What you
to
do
you.
with it, yeah.
Exactly. It's how you react. And like, it's,
So
right,
being
like they said,
proactive.
like, yeah. People's opinion, right? People say like people's opinions of you like aren't your problem. Like they're literally not, because they literally don't have anything to do with you.
You know who you are.
It's true.
That's it. That's that.
It's just life is so short, dude. You know? Like I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to entertain anything that doesn't help me achieve my goals
100%.
And that's honestly
or
the best
doesn't
mentality
contribute
to have.
to my happiness.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's how you gotta be.
I got a therapist recently because it was like COVID and I was like going through a breakup. There's a lot happening, right? I actually just fired my therapist because I don't need it anymore. But one thing he said that really stuck out was life happens. It doesn't happen to you. It happens from you, right?
you.
Like, it happens for you, but it happens from you. So it's like you're creating a reality on the inside, right? So if you just become like a really strong, positive person, you will just end up in a way better place because you're going to attract that back to you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all about the mentality you have and how you take things.
Yeah, and your energy and the people that you attract. Like, exactly. That's the thing too. And that's what it is, right? You don't got to worry about anybody else. All you got to do is worry about yourself. Like you said, go to the gym, make your money, do what you got to do, make connections.
I think that's the
and people will
beautiful thing
come.
about life. Our podcast has turned into like a personal development,
I knew
like,
it was
spiritual
when I was gonna come on.
podcast.
I'm not even kidding.
It's awesome because I'm really big into that. And I'm
Good,
really
good.
big into manifesting.
Yeah.
Every single goal that I've set out in the last 5 years, I've achieved.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
If
bro.
you don't believe it, who's going to
Keep
believe
going.
it? You don't think
And
it's gonna
I'm at a
happen?
point where it's like, I see it, it's gonna happen. Like it's done. in my head.
Dope.
You know, podcast, done. You know, being being the best nightclub photographer in the city, done.
Done.
Like I knew it. You know, travel the world before the age 24, done twice. I wrote that goal when I was 16. And I did it
I love that for
at
you.
18. It's like what you said. Life happens for you. I feel like the universe conspires to help you achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in relationships, money. And if it hasn't happened yet, it's about to.
So in 2018, I was in Sweden. I was in Stockholm. And I was really, really depressed because I was trying to launch my business in Europe and it just wasn't working. So I actually called Matt and I was almost in tears. I was just so depressed. The girl I was dating at the time, she was like fucking just fighting with me. Like I was just so fucking not in a good place. And Matt recommended me this book called The Universe Has Your Back. Do you remember that phone call? We talked for like an hour. I was on the rooftop of like looking over like Stockholm. And I remember you telling me like, Justin, it's all gonna be okay, bro. The universe has your back. It's all gonna work out. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me, man? I moved here. I'm blowing through all my money. Like I almost went broke. And anyway, so I sat down and read this book, okay, that day. And it was a quick audiobook. It was like a few hours. I just powered through it. And I just kept thinking, okay, whatever. You know, this is the plan, the universe. Anyway, so I had to cut my Europe trip short because I was literally running out of money. Moved back to Toronto. And the first day I was back in Toronto, I got a client sale. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it was like for a couple $1,000s. And the crazy thing was like, I had like $12,000 of credit card debt. I was down like 20 grand. But I was like, if I just get 10 clients, I'm going to break even. And I'm going to be making more money than ever. Within 3 weeks, I was 22 years old. I made like $30,000 in sales. It's like, in the end, Matt was right. The universe had my back. And things just fucking worked out.
Things just work out. And I'll give another example. So in 2019, before COVID, I had this girl really, really break my heart. I'm talking about like, I was in tears almost every single night for like 3 weeks. And I would go out and I would like run into my buddies. I couldn't even like walk home because I was too sad to like lay in my bed alone. So I would have like at least one of my buddies come home with me until I fall asleep. Yeah. It was fucked. Damn. But around that time, I decided that, okay, this has to change. I can't be like too sad over one girl. And I told myself, I'm going to date multiple girls because fuck this shit. Yeah. So I decided, I'm like, okay, I want 5 girlfriends instead of just like one breaking my heart.
Don't kill me.
And fast forward to a couple of years later, you know, today, you know what they say, be careful of what you ask for.
Now you have 5 girlfriends, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah. Now I'm trying to like.
That for you.
So yeah.
As long, listen.
Now I gotta change my goals.
You don't
again.
hurt them.
But you know something else I will say? That's
out of my
so
control.
funny, actually.
It's out of my control. But
You
now I gotta change my
manifested
goals
5
now.
girls.
I manifested 5 girls. See, I could have asked for 10.
Missed out. So if you learn anything from this, if you learn anything from
10 girls, bro?
it's manifest 10 girls instead of 5.
But the point is, manifest your goals. But anyways,
Manifest your fucking goals.
Let's end. Let's end it.
All right, guys. Wow, that was actually pretty crazy, man.
It's probably the deepest. Like,
This is definitely the deepest we've gone on the podcast. I think this is a side of us that like we don't.
we don't share.
We never show this.
We never show
I don't
this.
think we ever show this.
We just come off as like degenerates.
Yeah, I do it on purpose. I think it's
so
hilarious.
fucking important though too, right? Because you guys can be degens and also get deep.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, most of mine
it's
and
okay
Matt's
to be both.
conversations are literally like this. Like we talk about shit like this all the time, right?
But from a female perspective, I think it's really important that y'all as like men continue to have, not like y'all got to make this your primary thing, you know what I mean? But I think it's really important that you talk about these things and you talk about these
show the world
perspectives and things that you've gone through, and that, you know, you've had a therapist, you know what I mean? Like you've gone through shit, you know what I mean? Like y'all are met, you know what I mean? And it's all the same. It's all the same.
Show,
you know?
Just show your human side. Show all that you think is gonna make you like, I don't know, bro. Society just wants to see bling bling and all nice and all perfect.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It will
and
never
we all
be.
fucking know this.
It's true.
But somehow we try to hide it. We try to conceal it. We try to pretend that everything's perfect. It's not. Nobody's life is perfect.
I'm not gonna lie, my life's pretty fucking my life's pretty fucking great, dude.
If you were right here, I'd
I'll put the glass back on. I'm like back to the fuckboy lifestyle.
Back to the Wingman podcast.
no, but it is true what she said. But in life, there's shit and there's good.
Yeah,
I think
exactly. It's
the difference between us and like most people is we focus on the good.
Dude, before I moved into this fucking penthouse, I was borderline suicidally depressed. I was like literally, I just broke my girlfriend in Mexico. She starts fucking hitting me. I find out that my girlfriend I thought was 23 is 30. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I tell her like I want to break up with her.
Laura was 30.
No, Valentina Escobedo. Shout out to Valentina Escobedo.
Great name.
She's an actress on La Rosa de Guadalupe. She
La
told me
Rosa.
she's 23. She was about to turn 30. She's the same age as my older sister. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So I kind of pitched her. I'm like, hey, maybe we should have like an open relationship or something. We're like, I don't know, like maybe we should break up because like you're old, right?
Yeah, she's gonna ask you for a baby soon.
Listen, no.
Well, that's what I was
not
thinking. Like,
old.
dude,
Not
Did
old,
she
no.
act old?
I was 24 years
No, but
old.
at the
This
time.
woman was 30,
Pretending she's 23.
Okay, but that's not old.
pretending she's 23.
It's old for your age at that point.
I know it's not old, but when I'm 24 and you're 30, pretending to be 23,
Yeah, that's what's
I'm
old.
just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
damn, what have you been doing for the last fucking 10 years of your life? Right? I'm just starting my fucking 20s. You know what I mean?
To
Like,
our
Jesus Christ.
30-year-old baddies, you're bad as fuck. Can't wait for my 30s.
I'm not
But
judging
that's not
any
what he
girl in
means.
her 30s.
I know, but that's what I was saying.
I'm just saying, don't lie about your age. Anyway, so I started breaking up with this girl. She starts fucking hitting me. I book a flight. I literally, my reaction, silent. Pack all my shit in a bag, jump in a taxi, book a flight to the fucking Cancun airport, fly back to Toronto. That was it. That's why I didn't say anything. She's like, cool, you're hitting me? Cool. Adios. Came back to Toronto. Fucking, there's some dude living in my fucking house. So I had to fucking like find a new place and eventually move here. right? So of course, like life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, boys, but life is what you make out of it. It is what you fucking make out of it. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's all.
You gotta step the fuck up though and stop crying like a little bitch. It's okay to cry sometimes.
Believe in yourself.
Go cry with your friends for a little bit. Go take some fucking mushrooms. Go talk to fucking
Bro,
your best friend.
Mushrooms.
For real.
Mushrooms will change your life.
Some
A lot of
psilocybin
people
mushrooms,
still
baby.
don't know.
That's
They're
a
sleeping
full
on
other
them.
topic for y'all.
Yo.
I have a mushroom
I know,
tattoo on my leg.
We can go on forever about this topic.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, my name is Justin Marc, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Ladies, I just want to thank you guys so much for being on the podcast. Thanks to you for such an inspirational conversation. Matt, thank you so much for sharing some really, really deep shit today, man. That is like actually like, again, we've been friends for almost a fucking decade, and I didn't know this about you, right? And thank you guys so much for being here and inspiring us to get this vulnerable. You guys are great.
Thank you for having us.
Trini.
Thank you so
Again, don't
much
forget
for
to follow them on
having
Instagram. Pop up here on her face.
Bro,
Pop up in her face.
Thank you, because nobody's gonna want to type that shit.
And yeah, guys, we'll see you guys very soon in a new video. We're on all platforms: Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow us. And Matt.Levine on Instagram, Drunk Justin 2 on Instagram, Drunk Justin Marc on YouTube. And we'll see you guys in the next
And also,
video.
come to my birthday party.
Come to Matt's birthday party.
When is it?
May 27th, May 28th.
Where?
I'll be
Century
working.
and
What time?
Rebel. Is this video even gonna get out in time for the birthday party?
Yeah.
What
May
time?
27th at Century, 11 p.m. May 28th at Rebel Nightclub at fucking 10 p.m. sharp.
Just show up, say I'm here for Matt Levine's birthday.
Let's go. I'm gonna be there. Catch me there.
Let's fucking go,
It's gonna be
baby.
nuts. It's gonna be insane.
Shit.
But
We'll see you guys soon.
see you guys soon.